Eu sou a Elisa, bem-vindos ao meu canal, trazendo mais um vídeo de Twin Mirror. Continuando aqui de onde a gente parou no último episódio. A gente, né, teve uma daquelas crises, teve que parar o carro aqui. A gente teve uma discussão ali, um papo com a nossa voz interior. E agora que eu voltei aqui pra vida real, a Ana não tá no carro, ela saiu. A gente tem que ver onde é que ela tá.
What are you thinking, Sam? You can't just leave Anna here alone.
Eu não vou deixar ela sozinha. Eu tava indo procurar ela, mas tudo bem. Onde ela tá?
If Declan arrives, he's gonna see the car. He'll know someone is here.
Ah. Tem uma entrada aqui. Aham. Tem uma entrada aqui.
Declan could be here already. I should be careful.
Ah, aqui é aquele lugar que a gente tava no começo do jogo, né? Mas o que a gente veio...
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me.
É, moça, até fiquei um pouco confusa, não tava te achando. Tem sido muito difícil de lidar, vamos nos focar aqui, sinto muito. Vamos ser sinceros,
I think all that stress got me there, but I'm better now. I've got myself focused and together. I'm with you on this.
It's good to hear you're back. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way.
Que susto!
Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Anna, whatever happens, I'm really glad someone's here with me.
Sam, we can get all sappy once this is all over. Now we need those files. I can't find them anywhere.
Isso tava sendo legal, cara. Bruta.
Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
Tá, eu lembrei o que a gente veio fazer aqui. É porque o Dick roubou informações do Nick e ele deixou aqui pro Declan pegar, né? E agora a gente tem que pegar antes que o Declan chegue.
Dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed.
Realmente seria uma ideia idiota, né? Mas vai se saber.
This would be the
Aqui
classic
também.
choice, but no. Nothing.
Aqui no armário de comida. Parece um bom lugar, hein?
Rotten
Vamos pegar um
food.
lanchinho.
Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie.
Talvez não, então.
Nowhere to hide a USB stick here.
Um USB num refrigerante. Por que não? Pode estar dentro da garrafa. Um ursinho. Bom, não tá aqui. Vai deixar aberto, meu anjão? Nem pra fechar. Tá dentro do binóculo. Binóculo
It's
do
good to
Nick.
finally have some perspective. My
Nem sei
past
se-
made me who I am
Nem sei se
today.
tem como botar algo
Pretty
dentro de uma
cliche,
luneta.
but still. A
Oh,
hard-learned
bonito,
lesson.
hein? Bonito, né? Tá, não dá pra botar dentro da luneta. Foi uma tentativa. Nossa, onde mais tem pra olhar? O que a Ina tá olhando? Ela tá olhando pro chão.
Anna's got that area covered. I should look elsewhere.
Tá bom. Tá, mas não tá aqui.
A precarious path out into the dark. Not a bad metaphor for my life right now.
Tá, mas... Na árvore, não tem nenhum buraco aqui na árvore. Raízes. Pode estar embaixo das folhas.
I don't see it. Burying it would be a lot of work for Dickie.
Ah, mas seria uma boa ideia, não? Tem certeza que não tá aqui? Tipo, sei lá, dentro desse urso. Não dá pra ver o urso, né? Caralho, em que esconderijão, velho! Porra, mas funcionou, porque eu não enxerguei, né?
Found it.
Nossa,
You did?
nossa.
Let me see. With this,
Eu aqui pensando, não, o cara botou dentro de um urso. Ah, o
we'll
cara
be able to put
enterrou.
Declan behind
Só
bars and
colou na
clear your
parede do
name.
negócio.
Come on.
Hold it there,
Ih,
boss.
chegou.
Whoa.
Declan.
Now, you two just relax. We're here for the same
Calminho.
reason. Now, all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
Não, seu cuzão.
You...
Você tá louco?
How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
It was harder than you think.
Ah, é? Pra alguém que matou uma pessoa? Eu acho que não, né? O que acontece agora é porque matou o Nick. Porque você se corrompeu. Cara, eu acho, a intenção dele não era matar o Nick, eu acho, né? Pelo que eu entendi, tipo, ele bateu nele e o Nick morreu. Não era a intenção, mas... Só que o Dennis também morreu, né? Então é... Por que você se corrompeu?
What happened to the cop defending this
Porque,
town?
né, ele é um
You
policial
don't know nothing
cometendo
about
crimes.
losing the reins. Simple things breaking so bad, they just get more out of control until... Try busting your ass for people that don't respect you for just a cop's salary. I spent years serving this town. I actually believed in what I was doing, too.
And then you murdered Nick.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done.
É, não, ele
It was
matou
just
porque
the
ele
same
queria
as with that
mesmo.
drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
E quanto a Basswood, as pessoas confiavam em você. Você é só mais um criminoso.
You're no different from the people you used to put in jail. How do you live with yourself, knowing what you sell is destroying people?
Grow up, Sam. Anyone would do the same if they had the chance. Everybody's happy to shake
No.
my hand and say how grateful they are. But as soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something.
Gritar pra distraí-lo, dar um passo à frente. Eu vou distrair ele?
Declan, listen to me. Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want? You killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count from now on.
Ai, não, eu tô
Have to lower
nervosa.
his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand. It's gonna be hard, but remember, I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
Because it's not what you want. The sooner you understand it, the better.
I've changed my opinion of you, Sammy. You're not that clever.
What he means is, 2 more dead bodies will draw unwanted attention. It'd be
Ah,
easier to
então o
let us
cara vai sair
go.
matando todo mundo da
We'll both stay
cidade?
quiet.
Maybe you should let Anna do the talking for you, Higgs. Look, I don't want to do this, but I promise. It ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this. And you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
You have to tell him exactly what he wants to hear.
Tá.
You and me, we can do this.
Tá, não vale partir pro emocional. O Dick te denunciaria, você não tem que matar gente, vão perceber que morremos. Eu acho que o Dick, eu vou perguntar
He
pra
wants
ele.
things to stay as they were, to cover up the whole story. If he thinks you'll get in his way, he won't hesitate to pull that trigger.
É. Eu acho que o Dick te
Dickie
denunciaria.
talked to us, Declan. He's ready to spill the beans. In fact, he might be talking to Bess as we speak. It's over.
Dickie's the one who ratted out Nick. Told me he was still being nosy. If that strung-out dealer had the pair you're pretending he's grown, your friend would still be alive.
Then why did he tell us about you? You don't realize how scared he is.
I'm willing to bet not scared enough to talk to the sheriff. You seem to think you can just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
Ai, eu não sei o que fazer.
For all his
Me
bad boy
ajuda.
act, it's clear he wants insurances. To know he's safe. Deep down, he thinks everyone is as crooked as he is. Buy us then. Your drug money for our silence.
Samuel Higgs asking for a bribe. That's very interesting.
It's an insurance policy. If we participate, we become criminals as well. We won't be able to turn on you without ruining our own reputations.
Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article that sank the whole town, leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go, who's to say it won't be the same thing all over again?
Ai, cara. Vamos ver o que ele
You
fala.
know, as a criminal and as a cop, he's probably seen lots of desperate people doing desperate things. Stay calm. Appear confident. You staring down the barrel of his gun is already having an effect on him. I put my own interests first. And it's in my best interest to not be shot. I could turn on you, risk my life and the lives of everybody I love. Or I could go home and forget about what I know, forget all about Basswood. Honestly, I could really use a reason to forget about this place for good.
You become a wise man, Sam. I must say, Higgs, you might have found yourself a way out of this. How about you just hand over the evidence, Anna? Nice and easy.
It all comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. Keep his attention on you.
Eu não sei o que fazer. Eu tô nervosa, eu vou fazer merda. Não, não.
Trust me on this. I won't let you down.
We'll see about that, Sam. We'll see.
You asshole! Not exactly what I had in mind.
Não, 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 não,
Hello?
não, não,
A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry!
Ela vai morrer.
Okay, good. Stay with me. You have to stay with me.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Foi meio que no ombro.
Anna, please.
Não. Eu fiz merda, né?
Carrie James at 1043 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. You heard the news today? The local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the rogue cop was released from the hospital today.
Ai, ela sobreviveu! Eu gosto muito da Ana.
Oh, Sam. Nice to see you up and about.
Him again? He really wants to be a part of this community, doesn't he? Wait, scratch that. He really wants to look like he's part of this community. Nice to
Eu
see
não
you
sei
again.
quem é ele.
Paying
Eu
your
fiquei tão
respects.
feliz.
I thought I'd wished Anna my
Ah, tá, é
best.
o
What affects
o
the
cara
community
do,
affects us all, Sam. Lots of well-wishers.
da farmácia.
Kathy, Walter, Bess. Makes me feel a touch like a ghoul.
Well, sometimes it's what it takes to be part of the community. I know how it feels to be outside looking in.
Very astute. Putting down roots is a rather active process.
I hope the pharmacy is doing well, even with all this unpleasantness.
It is a bit of a recession-proof business, I will admit. People will always need some form of panacea. I feel so selfish keeping you away from everyone. I'm sure Anna is waiting for you. You have a good day. No. You have a good life, young man.
Não sei se tinha como ela morrer, na verdade.
I'll try.
Então talvez eu esteja muito feliz. Mas eu não fiz nada pra isso acontecer. Eu
Looks
espero
like
que eu
I'm
tenha
not
feito.
the only one who's come to visit Anna. I'm so glad she's finally out of the hospital.
Nossa, eu ia ficar muito triste se ela tivesse morrido. Ô, na moral, eu já falei isso antes, mas a casa dela é muito bonita. Ah, o pai dela.
Sam, hold your horses. Anna's busy with the sheriff. You should probably give him a moment or two.
Sure, Joe. How you been?
How have I been? Son, I appreciate you being here for Anna, but it don't change what happened. My girl's hurt, real bad. And things could have been even worse without you. You did good.
See?
Eu
Told
achei
you
que ele
promising
ia
him
me
to keep his
xingar.
daughter safe was a good idea. Who
Achei
knows,
que ele
it
vai
might have
dizer,
even given you
"Tudo
the extra
culpa sua."
boost you needed against Declan. But you did do good. Well done, champ.
Campeão! Se um homem promete algo, eu tive sorte, não fui só eu.
Anna did good too. I wouldn't be standing here if it weren't for her.
Ela ajudou, né?
Well, that makes 2 of us. You know, Anna told me how things went down up there. Said you getting inside Declan's head saved her skin.
O que ele falou? Eu me distraí, eu não sei o que ele falou. Sei lá.
I knew the kind of man Declan was.
Ah, tá.
His weaknesses. Maybe I even share a few.
You're nothing like that snake. You're a good
Não era
man,
isso que eu
Sam.
queria falar, mas.
Don't
é
let
isso.
anyone tell you otherwise.
Eu não tinha visto
I know you're
o
really
que
here
ele
for
tinha
my
falado.
daughter.
Me distraí.
And today, you're not the only one. Lots of good people have come around to see how she's doing. Don't you be a stranger, Sam. Not a lot of people with a good handshake left.
Valeu, tiozão. A Joaninha, que não fugiu.
Where are they? Where are Dad's notebooks? The yellow legal pad
You
ones?
can get them later. You need to say hello to the guests who just arrived.
The yellow ones were Dad's favorites. I wanted to start using
Joan?
them. They've got to be here somewhere. Just
Joan
give me
Waldron.
a minute.
Don't make me say it again.
Fine. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Meu
Careful,
Deus, mas
Neely.
essa guria.
She's in one of her moods.
E você é uma rebeldezinha também, né? Não vamos botar toda a culpa na mãe.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
She's still trying to make sense of all that's happened. She's been through a lot. Maybe Basswood just isn't the right place for her anymore.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with so much lately. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this. Kathy's already on edge. Joan noticed her mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly. Kathy, Joan is distant because she feels you haven't been yourself lately. She told me at times it's like you don't see her.
It's nothing against her. I've just been working myself ragged, and I hurt my back, and...
She said it wasn't just that. She's noticed the pills.
It's the only way I can deal with my back, and it helps with other things.
Look, I can't imagine how hard it is to raise a child by yourself. But I don't want to see Joan grow apart from the last parent she has.
Oh, God. I didn't realize it got that bad. You're right. I need to get help. Sam, could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then? She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
Eu vou virar babá? Mentira, eu aceito.
I'd love to. I get along better with her than most adults.
I thought I could do this
Desde que
alone.
pague,
I'm here
né?
to help in any way I can.
Pagando,
Thank
que
you.
problema tem?
And if you ever need
Mentira, a
something,
gente faz por
know
amor à
your
menina,
family.
né?
I should really say hi to the other guests. Take care.
Tá, posso ir ver a Anne agora? Mais alguém quer entrar no meu caminho? Não dá pra entrar na casa. Entendi. Ah, vou ficar com a Jo.
Hey, Bug.
Hey, Muley.
This one is
Hey, Mealy.
all you. I never could get a read on her. How are you holding up?
Fine, I guess. Well, at least that's what most people want me to say when they ask.
Come on, Bug. I want to know how you feel. How you really feel.
I guess better today than yesterday? Maybe. I still miss Dad. But finding out what happened to him, I don't know, makes me feel a bit better.
It'll keep feeling better with time. Even if it's hard, you have to keep one thing in mind. You're not alone. And your mom will always be there for you, no matter what.
What about you? Are you staying this time?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh,
But I promised your mom I'd help keep you out of her hair.
you did?
Concordei em ajudar sua mãe só porque você dá trabalho. Eu achei que você ia gostar. Só porque você dá trabalho.
Of course. I'd help your mom, and I figured you'd be happy to have me around.
So we'll get to hang out again? Like in maybe board games at the coffee shop? Just like old times?
Anytime you want.
You're the best, Muley.
I'm all right. Listen, I need to find Anna now. I'll see you around, okay?
The sooner the better.
Tá. Ah, o tio aqui. Vamos falar com esse tio. E aí, Walter?
Walter.
Samuel, my boy. As I live and
Coitado.
breathe. I kept meaning to call, but phones are so
Perdeu,
impersonal. How you
perdeu
holding?
dois funcionários nessa brincadeira.
I'm just happy Anna's coming home. Things could have been much worse.
It always can be. It always can be. You went through something terrible, but I'm glad you came out the other end. I've had a brush myself with the Maker here and there, and I would never call them fun. Not fun at all. Life-affirming, though, definitely. Even for those close to you, it leaves a mark. Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. 1 is wounded. That day, you said you need to ride until you can't anymore. Well, this is as far as I go. The Basswood Jungle has printed its last pages.
Ele vai fechar o jornal. Tem certeza?
Consider taking some time to think it through. This doesn't sound like you. My first week in the bullpen, you said to me, "The pen is not a sword, but a shield." You take this town's shield away?
Using my own words against me. Believe me, I wish there were another way. But I lost my flame, and there's no one to pick up the torch. Except...
He's gonna offer you to be editor-in-chief. He never liked you leaving in the first place, though he is missing the obvious. Anna. She's connected to this place in a way that you aren't. She'd be the right choice. If you're not interested in the position yourself, that is.
You. I see no one more up to the task. You've proven time and time again you're the quintessence of a journalist.
Ah,
I
se for
should have
assim,
told
eu prefiro
you a
deixar
long
pra
time
Ana.
ago.
Ela merece mais do que eu.
Thank you, but no. This town and I have too much history.
Quite right, quite right. It was a silly idea.
What about Anna? I can't think of anyone who cares more about Basswood.
Anna? She's always been a bit of a freelancer. I hadn't considered it.
Mas ela é
Though
boa
now
no
I
que
feel
faz.
like a real tomfool. Do you think she'd take it?
We won't know until you ask her.
Acho
Wonderful.
que sim.
But Samuel,
Ela parece
make sure
gostar do que
this
ela
isn't
faz.
goodbye. And next time I send you a text,
I'll answer it, Walter. I promise.
if I can give you a small piece of advice, a good life is one where you keep your friends close to your heart.
Beleza, posso ver a Ana agora? Quero ver a Ana. Acho
And you
que
make sure to push yourself. Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep
Ah,
you
ela
cooped
tá
up
aí
for
em
too
pé de
long now.
boas.
Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you. Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
Esse Declan aí também era burro, hein?
She's worried
Oh.
about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend.
Não se culpe, tá tudo
It wasn't
bem.
your fault. No one saw it coming.
I still would have trusted him with my life. He was serious,
A
dedicated,
culpa é toda dele, né?
looking
Porra.
back,
Ele que fez a
maybe
merda.
obsessed.
It's a rot that grows deep under the floorboards. I didn't see it either.
What happened isn't on you.
Thanks, officer.
Bess, hon, I've known you too long for you to call me anything else. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
Obrigada, senhora. Se cuida aí. Agora eu posso falar com a Ana, gente. Eu só queria falar com a Ana. Eu queria falar com a Ana.
So, I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
Yeah, I meant to get here before you, but I had to stop by the cemetery on the way. I finally paid Nick a visit.
Still doesn't feel like he's gone, right? I was still thinking he'd come greet me when I opened the door, you know?
feeling okay?
Is it crazy to say it feels like the longest day of my life is finally over?
Eu sinto mesmo.
I honestly know exactly what you mean. I've had other days like that, or I thought were like that. Makes me worry I have some even worse days lurking ahead.
Hey, I'm the one that got shot. You don't get to be the depressing one.
Sorry.
What about you? How are you compacting everything?
Se eu quiser, por dentro tô enlouquecendo, estou me sentindo bem. Cara, sei lá, eu acho que se sentindo bem, tipo, eu meio que entrei em paz comigo mesmo e descobri tudo que aconteceu. Foi meio que um alívio, entender o que aconteceu. Sei lá, tô me sentindo bem.
I have the past properly compacted in my mind vice. I'm okay. Like, really okay.
Hopefully you can teach me that trick so I can get to be okay, too. At least it's over. Whatever was on Nick's laptop is gone forever. But so are the bad guys. The scales are balanced.
If you say so. It's just... Want to tell me what you're doing here? Talk about the little details that don't add up and don't really matter? You better not be taking my happy ending away from us. It's just that... Okay. So, I talked to Walter. How would you like to be the next editor-in-chief of the Basswood Jungle?
What? Are you kidding?
I'm not. He's about to retire. I promised I'd talk you into it if you tried to turn it down.
I don't even know if I'd want it.
Se não quiser, eu quero. Tipo, opa, não quer, eu pego. Direi ao Walter que recusou. É o que você sonhava. É o que você sonhava?
I still remember our old conversations. There's no way you don't want it.
Maybe. You're right. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, if I'm doing this, I might need help. What about you? Are you leaving town again?
Cara, por que não ficar aqui, né? Eu já prometi que eu ia ajudar a cuidar da Joan. Eu tenho meus amigos por aqui. Porque eu iria para outro lugar, já tá tudo resolvido. Vou ficar por aqui.
I plan to stick around, at least for a little while. Maybe for a long while.
That's good. I'm gonna need riders.
I'll be here. Someone has to make sure this place doesn't burn down.
Sam Higgs, Basswood Protector.
Sounds a lot better than Destroyer.
Apesar de que muita gente na cidade me odeia.
No one uses business cards anymore.
It's the 21st century, Higgs. What's old is new again. And think about what Walter would want.
Well, business cards it is then.
Acabou tudo bem? Acabou! Twin Mirror. Esse foi Twin Mirror. O que dizer sobre esse jogo? Eu não sei. Eu curti jogar ele, eu consegui me envolver mais, tipo, com os personagens, eu acho, tipo a Aina. Eu gostei muito dela. Mas eu não sei, tipo, todo esse mistério sobre a morte do Nick foi um pouco... Eu achei um pouco frustrante no final. Não sei, não foi tão incrível, sabe? Tava esperando algo mais chocante, tipo, sei lá. A gente também nem tinha, assim, muita proximidade com o Declan, né? O policial, sei lá, pra ser um choque tão... Eu me choquei, que Que é tipo, uau, policial, mas tipo, eu não... Mas porque eu não cheguei a cogitar, porque... Sei lá, não... A gente mal conversou com esse cara, a gente mal teve uma aproximação, a gente falou, sei lá, 2 vezes com ele. Mas eu achei o jogo muito bonito, as ambientações do Palácio Mental era muito legal. As mecânicas do Palácio Mental era bacana, você ter que montar as hipóteses das coisas. Foi legalzinho isso. Mas é isso, sabe? Nada muito incrível. Curti jogar, mas... né? Uau! Então foi isso. Esse foi Twin Mirror. O que vocês acharam desse jogo? Pra vocês também ficou assim uma coisa meio morna esse mistério todo da morte do Nick, do Dennis? Se vocês curtiram mais essa série aqui no canal, deixa o like aqui embaixo pra me ajudar. Se inscreva no canal se você ainda não é inscrito. Se você já é inscrito, compartilha com seus amigos pra trazer mais gente aqui pro canal. E é isso. Até a próxima!